everyone, it's Leona from Leona's Designs, and today I've been making paper tulips, origami tulips, and I was making them for myself and for Mother's Day for my daughter and my granddaughter, and I thought I'd bring you along and show you how to make one. They're very easy once you get going. Might be a little difficult in the beginning, but they're pretty easy. And this little vase I made out of a toilet tube roll and a bottle cap. And it is very short, which is fine if you make the stems on your tulip short. But these stems I made pretty long, so I was going to make just a longer, a taller vase. So I'll show you how to do that too. So for this vase, I wrapped the toilet tube roll with some cardstock, but I thought with this one I would wrap it in a napkin, or maybe with this origami paper. Not sure which I like better. I think I'm going to use the origami paper because it's a little more spring-like looking. So what I do is just put some glue on the tube. This is my Oohoo glue stick, which I love. And I put it right about in the middle of the paper, and this paper is a 6x6 origami paper. And I just roll it. Might have to put a little more glue on the end. Hold it down. And then I just tuck the paper in each end. And what I did with this one is I used a big bottle cap, kind of like this. It fits right in there, and then I used the glue gun to hold it in. This one I need to go in too good. But if you don't have a big cap, you can just use like a milk bottle cap or a water bottle cap. Anything to give it some stability to hold it. And then pull that over and you have your vase. It doesn't want to fit in there too well. So I will just use this. And I will put that on with the glue gun. Right now, it's going to be that way. So my big long-stemmed tulips will fit in there perfectly. And you could decorate this, with a ribbon or stickers or whatever you wanted to do. So now I will show you how to make the tulip. Get a piece of origami paper or just regular paper. Cardstock is a little hard to work with because it makes them a little too stiff. I have used it, but it's easier if you just use regular paper or origami paper. And origami paper is 6 by 6, 6 inches by 6 inches, and it needs to be square. So I think I'm going to make let's see, what color should I make? I think I'll make another I want another color like I already have. That's kind of stiff. Oh, a red one. I haven't got a red one yet. So let's try this red. And first, you fold it into a triangle. And crease it down. Make sure that you have it folded exactly into the triangle. And you open it up. Oh, I have 2 of them there. You open it up and you fold it into a triangle the other way. Okay, so fold it into a triangle, open it up, and fold it into a triangle again. Then you open it up and fold it into a rectangle. Open it up, turn it around, fold it into another rectangle. Okay. Now you've folded it into a triangle, opened it up, turned it around, folded it into a triangle, opened it up, turned it around, folded it into a rectangle, opened it up, turned it around, folded it into a triangle, or a rectangle, I'm sorry. Okay, now we open it up, and as you can see, there's like 4 little squares here. What we're going to do is we're going to fold them, each corner into a triangle towards the middle. And try to get them all exactly the same. That one isn't. I have to fix that. Okay. So we just keep folding these down till we got all 4 corners folded down towards the middle. That looks like an envelope. Fold your last one down. Make sure they're all creased good. So now we have this all folded down towards the middle. We have this square. What we want to do now is turn it and fold this into a triangle. Okay, we folded all those down towards the middle, and we folded that into a triangle. Now what we want to do with this is fold it into another triangle. Okay, so we had our triangle, and we folded it into another triangle. Now, you might find this a little tricky if you haven't done origami before, but these two pieces right here, we have to open up and fold them into little squares. And they will do that, but they're a little tricky. So what you do is you put your finger in there and you pull this part down, right down to here. And it makes a square. And usually the first one's really easy. And now this one, we do the same thing. Pull this one down, right to there, and turn it and make it a square. So now we have two squares. What we need to do is we need to make sure that each of our sides have flaps. So this square has two flaps, and this square has two flaps. Okay, so now we're going to take those flaps and we're going to bend them towards the middle. And we're going to crease them down. Like that. And what I do is glue these down. And you flip it over and do the same thing on this side. Fold these little flaps in towards the middle. And then glue them down. Okay, now we end up with this. What we want to do now is this end is closed. We want to cut that tip off of this end, just very tiny tip. Just a tiny bit, because this is where our stem is going to go. And this top is our tulip. We open it up. And that's our tulip. And you can leave it like that if you want. But I like to curl the petals down. So I have a little skewer. I just roll these petals down. That one doesn't want to roll. There. Okay, that one. Sometimes they don't want to roll. You gotta do it 2 or 3 times. Okay, so there we have our tulip. Now we need to make the stem. I have a lot of them here that I've already made. And how I make the stem is take a piece of green paper. Excuse me. And I just cut no, I don't measure. It's just about 2 inches wide. And depending how long you want your stem, this is 8 inches. If you want a long stem like this or a short stem. Either way, you can roll it up and then you can decide you can cut it shorter. What I do with this is I put a glue stick on part of it, like towards the end here, not where I'm going to start rolling. And then I take a pencil and I start rolling it on the side where there isn't any glue. Try to roll it as tight as I can. And then I push the pencil out. And put some hot glue there on the edge. And just flatten it down. Then you need to cut a little ways down on both sides. To make this part that goes inside your flower. This is the part where you're gonna glue this flower. It's gonna go in your flower and it's gonna get glued inside. What I do, I use the glue gun. I put glue all the way around and then I push it through and hold it. Before I do that, I also put some glue on the stem and fold it over on itself to make it thinner. So it'll fit through that little hole. So now the glue gun will glue this in, and then I cut another strip, and I cut a leaf. And when this is glued inside, I go back and glue my leaf on. I'm going to go with the glue gun and glue this together, and I'll be right back to show you the result. Okay, I'm back and it's all glued together. And the stem is on and the leaf is on, and I think it's just a little too tall for that vase, so I'm going to cut it down a little bit. And we'll just have some at different heights. So there we go. A pretty little bouquet of tulips. Easy to make. Hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you were inspired, and I hope you make some of these for yourself. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.